Hello, I'm Hal Lublin.
And I'm Mark Gagliardi.
Since the dawn of humanity, one issue has gone unsettled. With the fate of the world in the balance, we're here to settle, once and for all. Best battery.
That's right. Don't worry, everyone. We got this.
Podcasts should have a theme song. Podcasts should not have a theme song. Yes, they should. No, they shouldn't. They sound good. Yeah, but people are just going to skip past it. You know what? You're right. We got this.
Mark,
Yes.
you're not going to believe this.
What?
As normal, when we're getting ready to do this, I'm doing a million other things, and I'm approving member requests to join the We Got This Discord, which of course you can find at bit.ly/WGT Discord. And someone here, we ask two questions to make sure they're not a bot, right? One of them is, what topic would you like to hear us discuss? The other is, where'd you hear about our show?
Okay.
This is the first time I've seen this.
This is exciting.
This is Neater Duck. Welcome to the Discord, first of all.
Welcome, Neater Duck. Neater, Neater, like more neat than other ducks?
No.
Oh. Or neater
No,
like the
Neater Duck.
Nederlander Theater.
Sure. I asked, what did you hear about the show? The answer was Adam Savage talked about being on the show. I don't know when Adam last talked about being on.
Amazing. I'm going to assume it was this week.
Yeah. Look.
Thanks, Adam.
Come back. Adam, come back.
You can solve them all with We Got This Podcast. Just can't live without you. Adam, come back. We're going to do the whole song, aren't
Are
we?
we done?
I think
Can
so.
we do it?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I blacked out.
Boy, your 20s are roaring back, aren't they? Where's your car, Mark? Find your car.
It's adorable that you think I've stopped.
Ever hopeful. I'm ever hopeful.
My car is parked right outside, thank you, and it only got one ticket this month.
Unfortunately, it was covering the last bit of the windshield I could see through.
Hey, I keep mine on lockdown cleanliness-wise. It's great. It's
And
just
also
that there
the
are a
wheels.
lot of tickets.
Those wheels are locked too.
I do keep those on lockdown, but that's boots.
The number of boots. You'd think that car was about to wade into a snowstorm.
Oh, yeah. My car has more boots than Texas, baby.
Hey.
All right. So today we're talking about batteries. We're talking about specifically the best among the three types of batteries that were pitched to us by Bray Bray. What's up, Bray Bray?
Ray.
That is built-in batteries, disposable batteries, and rechargeable batteries.
Yes.
Do you have a particular battery that I got to get the subjective out of the way if we're going to figure this out objectively. Do you have a particular battery in your life that you enjoy more than other batteries?
I like the AA because it seems to go in everything.
We're going strictly to the, we're going best battery even within a subcategory. All right. I do like the AA.
But it doesn't have to be like, I have a drill, like a screw gun / drill that has its own proprietary battery that you can remove and charge and then put back in. I got the 9-volt. I have a battery buddy. Is it up here? It's not. It's that big case that holds all the different kinds of batteries. And then
all like rechargeable kinds or?
Well, I mean, it'll hold anything, but it holds like all the different kinds of batteries that we use. So it has spaces for a bunch of AA's, AAA's, 9-volt, C, like all the different batteries that you would normally use. There are places to hold them so you can have a lot of batteries stored. And they're easily sort of organized. And then
that is music to my ears.
I have a whole system. The ones that are used contact down so that I can gather them up and then walk them over to Staples to recycle them because that is where I recycle batteries. Unless I'm driving, then I go out to the local library and do it there.
This was the thing I
throw
did
them
not
through the
know.
windows.
Annie hit me to this that you can't just throw batteries away or throw them in the recycling. You got to get rid of them very specifically. So we have just a little basket that we put the old ones in. I do also have a little Tupperware. Mine's less fancy. It's really more Ziploc and Tupperware based.
Sure.
But it works. And there is one in there that very specifically, I wrote this note to myself. It says new only. Underlined with an exclamation point because so many times it's like, this one's got some juice still in it. Flip it into the box. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So you wind up with a battery. You wind up, nothing worse. Nothing worse than putting a battery in and being like, this one had no juice in it. And now my Wii controller is useless. I got to go get more batteries, which that's the pain in the ass of, disposable batteries.
Are you a fridge guy?
Am I a fridge guy?
Yeah.
No, my fridge is plugged into the wall. Do you put batteries in the fridge?
I did growing up. Yeah, that's where we stored them. The belief being that would make them last longer.
Did it?
Probably not true. I mean, I didn't conduct a proper experiment to know.
Yeah.
But probably not. It was the 70s and 80s, man. It was just, you were just throwing stuff at a wall to see what didn't fall off and lose its charge.
You know what? When the stuff that I threw at the wall that didn't fall off was one of my favorite toys as a kid.
The creepy crawly?
Yeah, creepy crawlies just splat. And then they slowly walk down the wall. That didn't need batteries. Such an old man. My toys didn't need batteries.
Yeah, it just had a sticky rubber octopus that I hurled at the wall and watched it splat and then slowly winnow its way down.
Yeah, I tell you, it's the only thing that as it got hairier, it got faster. And it got hairy fast.
I get it at the same place I bought a giant bag of Green Army men that all seem to be fighting in different wars. You couldn't put them all in one tableau together because it made no. This guy's laying down. This guy's standing up and pointing over here.
Oh, well, look
this
at
guy's
this.
raising his rifle over his head. Is he giving up? Is this a surrender? Or is he Chewbacca getting angry at Han Solo because he has to fix the Millennium Falcon all by himself? Oh, you're bringing aboard.
And these are all doing yoga.
Listeners,
like yoga Green Army men that I have sitting right next to my desk.
Yeah, that
made me very excited. I became Ken Plume for a second and just showed you my toys on camera. Like, look what I have. This is amazing. I get it. I get the appeal.
If you had held it right up to the camera from very far away, but right up next to the camera, that's the Ken Plume. All those toys. We'll never know all of the things that are in there. There's no like Sgt. Pepper's guide inside the album.
There
guide
really
to
should
all
be.
those toys in the background, but there should be.
Yeah. So I've got that version of the new only box. I've got a random assortment of batteries. I have a lot of those little disc batteries because we have a lot of the little tea lights, the little battery powered tea lights.
Yep.
And we actually just got some that were used like for another event. We're like, oh, we got these for cheap. Great. We got a whole bunch of these battery powered tea lights. You know what? Just in case they're not all going to make it through the event, why don't we just change out all the batteries? And then it took about 2 seconds of thinking, you really want to change 200 tiny little disc batteries, those little things with the tiniest little, you know what? They're going to be fine. This is my whole thought process behind this. I think they're going to last. If they don't, then I'll have a pocket full of batteries like I'm the token guy on a bus. Ching, 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 ching. Batteries.
You can't pay for that. You can't pay for this ride with those tokens, but they sure are making this bus go faster.
Yeah, lots of different varieties of the disposable battery. Problem with the disposable battery is so much waste. We even talked about it. You got to dispose of them somewhere specific. They're useless. They're little useless bits of precious minerals once they're done. You know what I mean? Like once that anode and what is it? A cathode and an anode and a
diode?
I don't know. It's those are the two that they're like two opposites and you put them in salt water or whatever. Who invented the word battery? Hal Lublin.
Was it me?
Yeah.
And I blacked out?
You blacked out. It's not your 20s anymore, Hal.
Oh man. Try telling that to my liver.
1749, Ben Franklin invents the word battery.
Nice.
Not for any reason other than a battery was a group stuck together, like a battery in an army would be a group. Yeah, it was just a bunch of things stuck together. So he called it a battery of whatever the mineral was, and it got shortened to battery, and somehow it stuck. So there's a weird little bit of history for you.
Thanks, Ben Franklin. And please, everybody, when you go to Philadelphia, visit his institute to show your respects.
I go to his institute not to show my respects, but to get the code that's on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
Right. Yeah. The Goodspeed letters.
The silence do good letters.
Silence do good letters. That's right. Yeah. So you can get all the codes on the back. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
About built-in batteries. What would be if you were to throw up the best example of a device with a built-in battery?
Everybody's got one in their pocket.
The phone.
Yeah. Your phone. Built-in battery.
That is something.
You don't change it out. You need a technician to do it. Right. It's going to cost you a lot of money to change that battery out. But usually by then, they make the battery just long enough to last the length of however they've artificially set the phone to be obsolete.
would you count a car battery? Is that a disposable battery because it lasts for a certain amount of time and then you replace it? Or is it a built-in battery because it's always in the car and then eventually you have to get a technician to replace it unless you know how to do it yourself? Which phone people, like there are some people who know phones, they have channels that I will watch of them fixing devices.
Yeah.
Where would you classify that, just out of curiosity?
I would say that we might have found the best battery already because the car battery, I think, is all three. It is in many cases a built-in battery in something like a Tesla. You're not going to take that out. But if you've got a gas-powered engine like I've frequently in my cars that I've owned over the years, taken the batteries in and out, swapped them. Not terribly difficult to do. And also they're rechargeable. So you've got all the different versions of a battery inside one car. Not
you
one
want to end it here because I stumbled onto it by mistake. Should we just call it?
No, because we're picking between those. Okay. You know what? Now we're changing it. It's which of those three jobs that the car battery has is its best job.
Can I argue against rechargeable batteries?
Yeah. I'm curious why.
And I don't want to. Listen, I'm pro the concept of rechargeable batteries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pro the concept of you buy this device once and instead of creating waste, you simply refill it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great concept.
Yeah.
However, I have yet in my many years on this earth, and Lord willing, there are more in front of me than there are behind me, but who knows at this point, I've never encountered a rechargeable battery that lasts long enough before it stops recharging. And I ran into that with the drill gun. I've run into it with every set of AA, AAA, like all of those that recharge.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are on borrowed time after the first use, which is not as long as obviously disposable. They're made to last longer. You're in a constant, how frequently do you want to have to recharge these batteries? Like what is reasonable? Say like the batteries in your remote control. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What would you say is an acceptable amount that you want to have to replace those batteries in a year? How often?
In a remote control, I would say once a year, twice a year.
Okay. Now with
low power
rechargeables,
consumption. Yeah.
are you comfortable doing it every couple days? Unless you don't use the remote and then maybe you buy yourself another day or two?
Hal, I think you are thinking of a very specific type of rechargeable battery. And those I agree with you 100%. Okay. And that is the ones that replace disposable batteries. So like rechargeable AA's, rechargeable 9-volt, rechargeable AAA's, which I've seen quad A's before. Do you have any quad A's in yours? They're great. They're super tiny. They're super fun.
What do they go in? Clocks?
Yeah, I guess, right? Spy cameras?
Sure.
Spy explosives, like spy camera, spy tools, anything spy.
The spy camera I have has a built-in battery.
Oh.
Plug it in and recharge it.
What spy cam, Hal?
I guess it's rechargeable too. It's like a little stick camera. Look behind you. It's right back there. You know that vase I got you?
I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's a camera. I smoke a very long cigarette that's mostly ash every night with an open bathrobe, and I just watch. I eat cheddar and bacon, tater skins. I don't even know how I'm getting them. They haven't been made in years.
You mean the snack chip, or do you mean like the Applebee's appetizer?
Both. Okay. And I drink Pib Extra, and that is an evening for me.
So Frank Langella played you in the Lolita remake, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Just sit there going, almost bedtime.
The picture that you drew.
Don't flick the cigarette. I can't lose any of that precious ash. I'm trying to break a record. The Guinness guy is here too.
What's he doing here?
He has to measure it to make sure it's the longest ever.
Ridiculous.
But it's a plug. I guess it would be a rechargeable because you use it till it runs out and then you plug it in and it recharges. Like I have Ring doorbells that aren't hardwired. So those are, you recharge. Like
well, anything that you recharge is a built-in. Yeah. Anything that you recharge and don't take it out is a built-in.
Got it.
Any small piece of technology that you can plug in, like I've got this little speaker right here. I plug it in, it's red. When it turns blue, then it's charged. Like those, that's a built-in. I like a built-in because I never have to think about it. I think it diminishes slower than the other ones do. Mm-hmm. But I think aside from the ones you're talking about, the absolute garbage, the ones that replace disposable batteries, I'm a huge fan of the rechargeable battery that serves one master. You know what I mean? If you've got a rechargeable battery that just plugs into your DSLR camera, or the rechargeable battery that just plugs into your drill, or like some companies make that's one battery that'll go into a dozen different hand tools. What we do for that is, this is probably not what you're supposed to do, because I heard that if you just leave them in there, they won't last as long. But it doesn't matter because I'm never using it for like a whole day anyway. We just leave the chargers plugged into the wall and leave those batteries sitting on the charger. So,
oh yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
There are rules. There are a lot of like Gremlins-esque rules around batteries like that. Like you immediately, when they're done, you unplug them, remove them from the contacts. They go in their sheath. Don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet.
It's a couple of different types of battery specific, right? I don't remember. Maybe if Ken can find it and throw it in the chat, what kind of batteries? I was like nickel cadmium or lithium ion. There's some battery that you're like, oh no, you got to charge it all the way, drain it all the way out every time, charge it all the way back. I feel like that era is finally over, because that era sucked.
Right. Phones too. It was like, never let your phone get, like, only charge it to 80% and the battery will last longer. And like, you're setting up a very unrealistic standard for 99.9%. Like the true battery hawks are going to sit on top of that stuff and follow all the rules. But by and large, it just becomes like the ad at the bottom of the page of something you were trying to read that goes, do you know these tips for battery longevity? And you don't read it.
No,
if you
don't
do,
care.
it's by mistake.
I'm not a battery hawk, because I'm not waking up at 4 hours into my sleep and going, well, better unplug my phone. No, I plug it in when I remember, plug it in when I go to bed, and then get up in the morning and it's charged.
Yeah. I do that with this watch. I have a Garmin Forerunner running watch, and it lasts a good long time. It's hilariously at 69% right now, but the more I exercise, the quicker it drains. And then I plug it in, I charge it all the way to 100%. And then do it but also like if it gets down to like 30%, I start to get nervous, because I've had a watch die on me in the middle of a run before, and it was really frustrating. So I would rather just keep it all the way, like as close to fully charged as possible all the time. And Jennifer, who also has one, is like, you don't need to, like, it'll last at 10%. It could be like a day or two.
Yeah.
My mind doesn't work that way. I can't.
Yeah, we come from an era when 10% is going to get you the next 25 minutes max.
Yeah.
Reach out to all your loved ones. Tell them you'll never hear from them again, because this thing's about to die.
That's right.
But yeah, we're in a better era now. We're in an era where fewer of those batteries are out there. My phone will last a good full day now, which is nice. Maybe not in New York. I feel like in New York, my phone is out a lot more and never plugged in. Like here, it's plugged into the car, which I'm also probably not just supposed to leave it plugged into stuff all the time, but
it's how CarPlay works.
Yeah, man. What am I going to say? Use the CarPlay part, but don't charge it. Get out of here.
Never. No, that's how you drain it out. And then you have out here in Southern California, we're both out where it gets the hottest in the LA area. You have that thing. If it's sitting on the seat of the car, it overheats.
Yeah.
So what I do is I balance it in front of the air conditioning vent and just let the air blow on it, so it's refrigerated all the time.
Do you not worry about condensation happening?
No, it's not. I mean, I'm not.
Right? I don't know which side condensation is going to happen off, but if there's look, I've had enough Southern sweet tea to know that if there's a hot side of something and a cold side of something, there's going to be a sweaty side of something.
No, it's not. It's dry out here. We live in a dry area. We're basically in the desert. That's not true. I've never had condensation on it ever. It just cools down. I have had a phone get so hot that it stops working and it goes too hot. So doing that, it never happens. But also, I literally was about to say, Mark, it's 2018. I really was going to say that. Just so you know,
this is where
my brain is health wise.
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
It's a rough.
You all right?
It's been a rough 8 years, I think.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't think condensation, I feel like that was maybe it still affects some cars, but I've not experienced that yet. Right. It is not turning into a dewy mess.
Okay. Well, that's good. So I'll do that trick too. I was afraid of condensation. That's why I don't
afraid of it until it happens. Cross the bridge when you get to it. Why pre-worry?
Yeah, exactly. We'll cross the bridge over that deluge of water.
I'm the King Friday of pre-worrying. I'll be doing that. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Not you at all.
I want to give another reason why I enjoy a proprietary rechargeable battery.
Okay.
Because there are lots of reasons. I could give you some scientific reasons. They are the lowest environmental impact of all of them.
Okay.
They have a good balance between their lifespan, which is a lot longer than a disposable battery, and maybe around the same time as a built-in battery. There's lots of different reasons like that. But I'm going to play on the kid in you, Hal, because I know there's a kid in you. And we watched a lot of action movies in the 80s growing up. And there's nothing that feels more like plugging a clip in than chunk that battery as it goes in. Or, on the flip side, when I open up my camera and flick the little trigger and shoom, out pops the battery, I just catch it in my hand down below. And I'm like, that's going in there with the rest of the spent magazines. Like, there's a little bit of 80s Schwarzenegger movie in a rechargeable battery.
Look, Mark, like you and me, every child of the 80s, their favorite movie was Platoon, and anything that recreates the feel of that family movie. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. It's that G.I. Joe, I'm fighting Cobra, and this camera is the laser gun that will not hit anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So, there is something cool feeling to that.
Cool and also, feeling. It's distinctly not cool for us to do that, but it's cool
also
feeling.
Like every time you get a drill and you get the power, what's the first thing you do?
Oh, you go zzz with it and then blow on the tip.
Not the second thing, but yes, the first thing.
Oh, okay.
Like you test it out and it's fun. It's like a fun little moment. So it is like a toy.
You want the one with a kick. Don't get the one that's got the battery on it. Get the one that plugs into the wall. That's the one when you pull the trigger, it like actually has a kick to it. Yeah.
Yeah. When I try to drill a hole in the wall and it just spins me around a whole bunch, I'm good. All good.
What are you, Daffy Duck?
Yeah. Might be. You don't know. Those rechargeable batteries are fine. I've had problems with some of those too. It may have been just what I bought. I probably wasn't caring for it properly, but isn't that also kind of the point? Why make available to the common human something that has to be so delicately handled that it will fail if you don't plug it in for the right amount of time? You plug it in too long. You don't plug it in enough. You left it plugged in. You didn't put it. You think you're storing it properly, but you're not.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't remember even charging it overnight, but it died and I was so annoyed. And I had to go and get a new one, like a whole new system rather than replace. So you couldn't replace just the battery.
Oh, yeah. You got to get
we don't sell these.
Yeah.
That's the other thing about it. Like a disposable or a common rechargeable battery, a common battery, you can find replacements very easily, as opposed to this is only made for this thing, or this is part of the Makita system. But if you have something made before 2021, it's not part of that Makita system. It's the new system. There's always
you got to get the whole new system.
There's always some razor and razor blades reason why you have to get the new thing. And rechargeable batteries are a great reason to do it.
Yeah. I guess I'm assuming good faith, which no one can do anymore.
Mark, it's 2018. Leave it behind.
Right. You're right. I know. I should. I can't leave it behind like I left my 20s behind, Hal.
Behind like you strapped it on like a backpack.
Oh, I don't remember. I blacked out. You said something that made me think of something. You said, talking about when it fails. There are a lot of different factors and things that can happen that can make it fail. I think that one argument in favor of the classic disposable batteries, for as high as their environmental impact is, they do last 10 years. And the fact that those last 10 years before they've been used at all, the fact that those can last up to 10 years and they are universal generally, and they are easily replaceable and readily available, it seems like that's the battery that I want to have where it failing would be a catastrophe. Emergency medical stuff, like camping gear, like anything that is key to survival. You know what I mean?
You want to be able to quickly replace batteries.
Yeah, you can replace a hearing aid, like even something like a hearing aid. You want to go to a drugstore in any city, USA, and get a battery that'll fit your hearing aid. You don't want to have to go and get rechargeable, a tiny little thing that plugs into the wall so you can feel like tiny little Platoon, like in my hearing aid. But you get where I'm sorry, I lost the thread there for a second, but you know what I mean.
Yes. I think if you recycle, it depends on what kind of battery. A lot of it is recovered and there's virtually no waste. Some of them you get less, but the idea being that they don't have to mine as much for the ore. Like there is a positive impact. It's not just throwing them in the trash, which you shouldn't do. It is, let me impress upon, I feel like the people who listen to this podcast are much smarter than us, so they already know this, but just in case there's anybody out there who did not know, there are plenty of places where you can recycle your batteries, including probably your local Staples. Your local library may have it. Your county or city or town may offer programs. It's not hard to find places to recycle batteries, and doing that can have less of a net negative effect. I don't want to say it's net positive, but there are some cases, I think lithium batteries maybe are the ones that are like 94 to 99% recovered through the process. So there, it does mitigate some of what makes a disposable battery so bad, which is that it's essentially just a single use item.
Yeah. And if you can mitigate that, like if it does, like you said, if it can recycle 80% of it, that's pretty good. Man, I don't know anymore what's good, what's not. I'm trying, but 80% sounds good.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, Mark? It's 1918. There are a lot of things we don't know yet. We're still figuring things out. But
I've heard of a thing called cadmium. I hear that'll start working for batteries.
How does it taste?
Well, we'll find out. Here, have a cadmium cream egg.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to go take a nap.
Oh, you don't look so good.
I don't feel so good, but I do have a luscious mustache. Good night.
That was not here 2 seconds ago.
And it's green.
Oh, dear. You look like a Lorax.
A what?
Sorry. There's a man named Ted Geisel. You'll hear about him later. He uses a pseudonym
in the story.
King Friday.
Is Dr. Seuss the King Friday of real life?
I don't know. King Friday, who speaks in rhymes over there?
I don't know that.
I say over there in the land of make-believe.
In the land of make-believe. I don't think any of them speak explicitly in rhymes.
I thought one of them, there was
you got Lady
Elaine, and she runs a museum. That's the deal.
She runs the museum go round.
The museum go round, by the way, is the coolest building in all of the land of make-believe.
Yeah.
A museum go round.
You got the platypus. Platypus doesn't rhyme.
No.
Daniel
Platypus
Tiger doesn't rhyme with
anything.
It doesn't rhyme with it. Platypus doesn't rhyme with anything. Famously, it is the orange of animals.
Yeah.
King Friday, Prince Tuesday, Queen Saturday.
I want to say yes.
None of them rhyme. And Henrietta also doesn't rhyme. She just throws meow in the middle of all of her sentences.
You know what? Just like the Super Troopers.
Not familiar.
Oh, there's a great game they play in that movie where it's like, I'm gonna see how many times I can say meow when I pull this family over before they catch on.
Oh,
meow,
I see.
Meow, know how fast you were going? It's a great scene.
Oh.
It just dawned on me, if you've got Odin and Frigga and Thor.
Yeah.
Why are we not calling them Prince Thursday, King Wednesday, and Queen Friday?
It's a great question.
We're really missing an opportunity for a crossover, Rogers and Marvel people.
This is your chance.
Yeah. And I guess mythology people.
Both Stan Lee and Mr. Rogers no longer with us to fix this wrong.
Where's Dr. Seuss when you need him?
I have really bad news for you.
Oh, no. It's 1919. What could possibly happen in this brand new century we're all excited about?
I don't know. Let me go see Archduke Ferdinand and I'll ask him.
Oh, I've got bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
A couple of years ago. Sorry. Pedantic bits. So what's the best battery? Or like, what are the pros? Okay, let's look at the pros of the disposable batteries. The pros, they can last for a very long time. They're reliable. They're ubiquitous. They are inexpensive. Relatively. They have powered our childhoods and much of our adult world.
And depending on what they're powering, for example, you put them in a remote, they'll last for a year. You put them in the remotes for your Quest headset. And they will last for like minutes to hours, depending on what you're doing with it. You will have to replace them maybe 2 to 3 times in a multi-hour session, which speaks more to the design of the device than to the battery charging. It's not like they're bad batteries. It's just there are certain things. This should just be a plug-in rechargeable.
Yeah.
This shouldn't
you
be
should have built something into this.
That's right. That's right. That's poor. Like, do you fault the batteries for not being able to power something that shouldn't be using them in the first place? That's the question.
No. You can't fault the battery for that. That's not its job, man. It's above its pay grade. I will say a good long row of D-cell batteries. I love a D-cell battery. And when you get a bunch of them together, you can power something that will seem like magic that it's not plugged in. I'm thinking about going down like Santa Monica Boulevard and seeing a busker with a keyboard and thinking, where in the world is that thing plugged in? Like, that's a great big keyboard. How do they, where's the magic that this is coming from? And it never dawns on me, oh, there's a dozen D-cell batteries in that thing.
Right.
Yeah. So those are a lot of pros. The cons, if you're not getting rid of them correctly, it's super wasteful.
I'm torn right now between disposable and built-in.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Do you think it's fair to say that the rechargeable?
You really wanted to get rid of the rechargeable.
Is second place, because either it's the battery life is not long enough and eventually it just doesn't hold a charge and then it's done anyway. Like it winds up in the same place, right? Ultimately. Yeah. And if it's a specialty part of a system, if they change the system all of a sudden, it becomes harder to replace because they stop selling it. So there's a much more limited supply. Like it's hard to get. Mark, I had to replace the lint screen in our dryer that we bought in 2022.
Yeah.
And it was like a couple $100 to get the original. So I found one that was like, this is basically the same thing and put it in there.
A couple $100 for a lint screen?
Yeah, because they didn't make it anymore. They're like, oh yeah, we changed it.
It's also supply and demand. Like if you're the guy who's like, oh, I need exactly this thing from this model. Oh, do you now? Nobody else can sell it to you but us. How's a couple $100 sound?
The three most devious letters, OEM, original equipment manufacturer.
Oh yeah.
Pass. Hard pass.
Yeah.
So for those reasons, I would write off a rechargeable battery.
Yeah, for the nefarious. Yeah, I would say that the nefarious use of it is a real downside of the rechargeable battery. With apologies to Platoon. Yeah, I got to say, we can eliminate that. So let me ask you this then, Hal. If it's the built-in battery versus the disposable battery, this almost feels like an old economics class question because it's, would you rather replace a $10 thing twice or a $1 thing 30 times, but you're never going to notice because it's $1 at a time, as opposed to noticing the big chunk of money you have to spend?
It depends on the thing. There are certain things like furniture. You're better off buying a nice piece that lasts longer than spending a larger amount of money and spending, buying something cheap that's still expensive and then having to replace it every couple of years. You're better off making the investment in something that's going to last longer.
Yeah. Does that go for devices and batteries?
But I mean, you're buying, how many cell phones run on disposable batteries? Right? Ever? I don't think they ever did, really.
I don't think they ever did, no. Then that makes me wonder, we haven't talked about the power of these batteries. Like the disposable batteries aren't getting any stronger. They're the pawns in this chess game. But the phone battery is a queen. That thing can do a lot. And it lasts a long time. It's strong. It's expensive. It's a lot going on. You know what I mean? Like, it is a vastly superior battery. Are 1,000 disposable batteries worth one of these super batteries? If we're going best battery, it has to be, if we're going with what's the best battery, it's the built-in. But if we're going with, are built-in batteries better than disposable batteries? Those are two different questions.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
If you have your house on a battery that runs on solar power, is that considered a built-in battery or a rechargeable battery?
Rechargeable. Do you just put rechargeable back into the mix?
I think I might have to go with that. Something you can recharge using the power of the sun. Although I have a power bank that's also got a solar thing in it. So it's got it's got a built-in rechargeable battery. You don't replace the battery on your house. You just charge it. So I think it's a built-in. You have it installed.
So, okay.
You don't go to Lowe's to buy a new battery for your house that you then have to take out and put into a charge your house. You use the power of the sun.
Hal, it's got to be the built-in, because those are built-in batteries. It's built into the solar panel. And for as great as a disposable battery is and as useful as a disposable battery is, a disposable battery can't do one thing that a built-in battery can do, which is recharge using an absolutely free means of power. The sun or wind or some other sustainable thing. To have a built-in battery that runs on a solar panel. Talk about something that can keep you alive. That's what I want in my zombie survival kit. Either hand-cranked, solar-powered, some sort of free power source. I guess I'll have a combination of both, but if we're looking at the best...
People of the world, it's a built-in battery. You can hand crank it. You can use the power of wind. You can use the power of the sun.
Blow it.
Heat it. Yeah. You have a lot of different ways to recharge it. It is not disposable, so you're keeping it and hopefully reducing environmental impact that way. So it's the best of all worlds. Asked and answered.
Boom.
Who saw it coming?
I mean,
I didn't.
I didn't either. Look at that. We barely talked about it, but once we started, we knew.
We did.
Yeah. Well, this topic is closed. Thank you, Bray, but there are many more topics to discuss. So please reach out to us via email at wegotThisPodcast@gmail.com or
find us on all of the social media. We are at We Got This Podcast with the exception of Instagram, where we are at We Got This Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We Got This with Mark and Hal to find all the goodies that we've been leaving there for you. And that's how you make sure you never miss out on them. Join our Discord where we're getting subjects like this one from folks like Bray and other people are coming in and informing us that Adam Savage is still talking about being on our show or talked about it a long time ago and you just discovered it. Either way counts for us. bit.ly/WGT Discord. And don't forget that this show remains possible because of the support of Max Fun members who choose to have their membership support us directly. And you can be one of those people by going to MaximumFun.org/joinWGT. It is as simple as that. Thank you to producer Ken Plume, researcher Kate McManus, graphic designer Uri Kelman, and QA engineer Jen Alba.
And thanks, of course, to our musicians, Jonathan Dinerstein and Mike Furman, for our score and theme song, respectively. And thanks to you, the people of the world. Because if there is one battery that has kept us going for over 10 years, it is the combination of all of the people of the world that creates the chemical reaction that powers this show. Thank you for giving us a reason to do this show. We wouldn't do it without you. We couldn't do it without you. So to you, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. For Hal Lublin, I'm Mark Gagliardi.
For Mark Gagliardi, I'm Hal Lublin. And don't worry, everybody.
We got this.
We got this.
International Waters is back, baby. Do you like fun, silly conversations? Do you like fun, silly games? We got them both. And it's on International Waters. I am the host, Dave Holmes. This is a panel show that pits American and British comics against each other in a lively and hilarious competition. What is Gentleman's Relish? Who is Bagpuss? Why is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile so emotionally resonant? And why doesn't American cheese have its own anthem? Get the answers and be left with numerous questions about that and so much more nonsense and or codswallop twice a month here on International Waters. You can catch International Waters on MaximumFun.org or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Alexis.
Hey, Ella.
What animal has the most teeth?
I would guess a shark.
A snail.
No, snails don't have teeth.
They have thousands and they are freaky looking.
No, I don't want that to be true. Okay. Did you know that the hippocampus in your brain is named after the half-horse, half-fish sea creature found in Greek mythology?
I didn't know that, but we're meant to be doing animal trivia and hippocampus isn't a real animal.
Well, that doesn't matter on Comfort Creatures.
You're right, it doesn't matter at all.
Comfort Creatures is a cozy show for lovers of animals of all shapes and sizes, real and unreal.
If that sounds like your cup of tea, then join us every Thursday for new episodes on MaximumFun.org.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned.
Audience supported.